Hi, I'm Kevin Rutherford. Welcome to RG's Talent Tips. Today I'm going to show you how to fail forward. So let's dive right in. It's often said that we learn more from our mistakes than our successes. And early in my career, that was a key learning point for me. I wasn't having lots of success when it came to hiring for my team. In fact, my first 2 high-profile hires were a bust. I was super frustrated and intent on learning from my mistakes. I can't remember where I learned it, probably from a book I read, but one simple philosophy changed how I hired and made a huge difference in my results. Hire slow, fire fast. There's a lot packed into that statement. To fix things, it required examining everything I had ever done when it came to hiring. Just when I thought I'd cracked the code, after about a year, it came back to bite me. Why? Because I looked at failure as an event and not as a process of continuous improvement. So even if you take your time, put in place the best processes, dot all your I's, cross all your T's, you will hire a dud. Trust me. Life happens. A new boss, new goals, new skills required. Things never remain the same. The key was recognizing that despite the best laid plans, failure is almost always going to be part of the process at some point. The balancing act is to not let the small failures snowball into bigger ones. I quickly learned that there is no one and done. So today's tip is to personally support small failures privately and publicly. The failed efforts we're talking about are those faithfully executed, quickly modified, and thoroughly learned from attempts by ordinary people to achieve extraordinary results. One of my favorite quotes on failure is from leadership guru John Maxwell. He said the difference between average people and achieving people is their perception of and response to failure. So reward those type of failures fast with a sincere smile, a hearty handshake, and unfailing support. Now, I'm not asking you to condone sloppiness or tolerate shoddy work, persistent errors, or even overlook intentional carelessness. On the contrary, I encourage you to applaud honest attempts that go awry. Another quote I love is from a lady named Eloise Ristad, who said, "When we give ourselves permission to fail, we, at the same time, give ourselves permission to excel." I love that. So go ahead, increase your failure rate, speed up failure, and you accelerate success. The bottom line here is that human errors are inevitable, especially when something new and complex is being undertaken. So hurry up and get them over with now, when they're small and manageable and not some colossal mistake. In fact, I suggest each month you hold fail-forward meetings with your team. Start with your own most interesting missteps and ask your colleagues to follow suit. Laugh about it. Emphasize what was learned. Ignite that "how did you fix it so it won't happen again" talk amongst your team. Ask how we can fail forward faster on Project X or Objective Y. If you want to get better, then you must try again. You must fail again. Learn and fail better each time. So one thing we've suggested to clients to make failing more acceptable and fun is to award prizes. Ones that recognize the most hilarious, embarrassing, creative, and useful foul-ups. Convince other colleagues to hold similar meetings with their staffs. We've even seen clients hold annual Fail Forward awards banquets, kind of like the Dundies or the Rotten Tomato Awards. Most organizations emphasize a do it right the first time quality assurance plea. And doing it right the first time and the quest for continuous improvement both acknowledges that each assignment, routine or otherwise, has within it endless opportunities for improved quality. Think Kaizen. Now, suppose you're doing something routinely right every time, but find out that you were regularly failing and didn't know it because you didn't tinker often enough to discover it was broken months, even years ago. That was me, right? Doing things the same way because we've always done it that way doesn't mean perfection any more than mistakes mean imperfection. Failing boils down to applauding tactics for making a bias for action part of your team's DNA because it accelerates the pace of honest failure. To avoid the embarrassment of major program failures, you should encourage the little ones along the journey. The cumulative effect of small failures that are routinely ignored or swept under the rug will catch up with even the most experienced leaders. So in sum, if you want to take your team's performance to another level, ask yourself whether you're encouraging them to fail forward often enough. You might just find that consistently looking at things through this lens will highlight the little things that you might have otherwise missed on the path to success. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something that you can apply right away. If you did and want more, please subscribe to our channel below and check out our website for even more content, handouts, and free tools that will take you from where you are to where you want to be. Until next time.